I mean, that was a great move to finish and try to convert the and one here.
Again, Cadillac 8-15 on the season, a deceiving record. They really took it to Reed City last night, beating the Coyotes right here in their district opener. Orioles come champions of the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. They trail right now. They've got their work cut out for them. They're down 27-13, 1:17 to go in the opening half. The winner of this game will take on the Big Rapids Cardinals for the District number 35 Division II Championship Friday night right back here at Reed City as the Cardinals defeated Remus Chippewa Hills in an earlier game. And I had that score, and now it's kind of disappeared. But they won rather handily over Chip Hills.
Yeah, Big Rapids is a solid ball team. I know that they beat Kent City, who's normally one of the better teams in girls basketball. They beat them a couple of times this year.
It was 58-22. Big Rapids having a fantastic season. They're either 19-2 or 20-2 on the season now, Evan. The Big Rapids girls are.
All right, there's a turnover right there, Scoop. Let's see if we can get the offense going here to head into halftime and cut this lead down. Then we don't have to dig ourselves out of too big of a hole in the second half.
I hear you, Evan. 52 seconds to go in the opening half. Ludington with the basketball. And now pass out of bounds, and it's going to be the officials looking right now, and they're having a confab right now. Again, the 15-7 Ludington Orioles and the 8-14 Cadillac Vikings. Cadillac defeated the Orioles last Thursday at Cadillac, 26-16. That was the Orioles' last regular season game. And now Cadillac with the ball. They call it jump ball, Evan, and possession arrow points to Cadillac. So 37 seconds left in the opening half. Vikings up 27-13. And, you look at this Cadillac and Ludington, it's not only quite a non-conference rivalry with the boys, but also with the girls. Three-pointer, no good right there. Rebound to Mesher with 20 seconds to go. Last year, Ludington's great year. They went 20-6, Evan. They lost late in the season to Cadillac in a regular season game. And the Cadillac didn't have a very good season last year, but they beat our Orioles. So you're wondering how much kitchens are in the heads of our girls.
It's just one of those games where, it can go back and forth either way. For me, we always played Cadillac in the regular season and then would meet them in the district finals in districts. And, we always took it to them in districts. So, I kind of thought maybe we were in their heads going into districts and whatnot. Obviously right now you could probably say the same thing about, the girls. But, Cadillac's been knocking down some shots early in this game. We haven't really made too many shots.
Masher gets one of...
can turn some things around.
Masher gets 1 of 2 free throws. Play stopped there because the buzzer went, and then it continued. So everybody froze for a moment. And now with 5 seconds to go, a three-point attempt up, no good by Cadillac. Offensive rebound, and now they say that Jasmine Angel was out of bounds there. So it'll be Oriole basketball with 0.6 of a second left in this opening half. They'll get the ball in. There's the buzzer, and your score at the half from Reed City High School. District number 35, Division II game. The Cadillac Vikings 27 and the Ludington Orioles 14. Back in 2 minutes here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Reed City High School. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Julia Habman. Ludington trails Cadillac 27-14 girls district number 35 Division II semifinal game. The winner of the Cadillac Ludington game will play right back here Friday against the Big Rapids Cardinals. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor, delicious House of Flavors ice cream. So here in Ludington, House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And also a shout out to Indian Summer Co-op. Our exclusive will be the assistant principal in the spotlight. And Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. We're going to step aside right now. Listen to the interview I did with Ludington assistant principal Steve Forsberg. Welcome, Ludington Oriole basketball fans, to the Indian Summer. Ludington Oriole assistant principal in the spotlight. That's the LHS assistant principal in the spotlight for tonight's game. And that person is none other than Mr. Steve Forsberg. Steve comes originally from Clare, Michigan, and he has been in his current position here for 7 years as the Ludington High School assistant principal. Steve, how you doing today?
Great, Scoop. Great to be here with you and all the listeners.
Excellent. And we're happy to have you as our Indian Summer assistant principal in the spotlight. Tell me, Steve, what is happening? What's going on at Ludington High School these days?
Gosh, Scoop, it's a busy time of year. I mean, obviously, fans right now watching games, basketball, big time year. We got swimmers moving on to the next level. Robotics has got a big competition this week. The musical's kicking off really soon here. Exams coming up. You name it. We got kids and families going everywhere and just kind of representing the orange and black in wonderful ways. So we couldn't be more excited. The sun's actually shining today, so we'll take all the blessings we got.
Gorgeous day out there. Talk a little bit more about the renovations that are going on around Ludington High and with its sports fields and all that goes into that.
Yeah, we're just excited, so blessed for the community to support us in these facility updates. And it goes back further than that. The bus bonds, the tech bonds. I honestly, as a budding administrator wanting to interview here and come here, researching the amount of support the community's thrown behind our kids, it just really struck me and my family. One of the reasons why we're really happy and blessed to have landed here with our son going to LES this year. So he's getting to reap the benefits of all that investment. And then, we're finally seeing a lot of that impact here. Huge construction projects going on. We're really hopeful and anxious to get into some of the new classrooms and some of the new office facilities starting next fall. And then, everything goes the way it's supposed to, which in construction it doesn't always, but we'll cross our fingers and hope that fall of 24, we're looking at, new athletic facilities over at Oriole Field that'll be done. And a brand new complex here for the most part. Everything's going to be either new build or renovation, and that's thanks to the public and all the support they've given us.
Being assistant principal, what is the favorite thing that comes with that? The favorite part of your job? I know you deal a lot with discipline. I'm sure that's not one of your favorite things, but what is the favorite thing that comes with your job as LHS assistant principal?
I talk about it times with folks. It's in the classroom, you have these natural relationships that you build with students. In my role, I've found I have to engineer those opportunities. But doing things that have either been passed down to me, like we do the pilot freshman orientation, where I get to work with 70, 80 of the nicest, best juniors and seniors that are going to usher in our new freshman class and teach them the way of the Oriole. That's a great experience every year in the summer. and I get to work with some of the best Orioles we've got, going to sporting events and interacting with families and seeing them. I've been blessed to be involved in the Strive program. It's a partnership with our local Rotary Club for many, many years now, and work to give a group of seniors an extra boost as they work through their senior year to try and finish the best they can. Just those little experiences where I get to connect, and it's as much about getting to know who kids are as letting kids know who I am, outside of the fact that sometimes I gotta talk to them about detentions or their tardies and things, which is a necessary part of the job. But it's really fun to be able to engineer those opportunities to interact with kids and families in a different way too.
Outstanding. The Oriole way. I really like it there, Steve. Favorite food that your wife makes for you and your family?
Oh, gosh. She makes some great enchiladas, chicken enchiladas, and it's one of those things that it seems to get better every day. It sits in the fridge and we warm it back up, so she's got a ton of stuff that she makes that's great, but I'd say those are probably at the top of my list.
It's funny, Steve, you say that. My wife and I always talk about that, how leftovers a lot of times seem better than when you have them, when they're first prepared. Favorite flavor of ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors?
I'm hooked on Michigan Pothole. I can't get off of it. It's funny. I heard the story, the origin story of it the other day from one of their employees who's actually a Strive mentor. It seems like one of their downstate operations was trying to find a way to get rid of some ingredients that they needed to do. And the story, the way it was told to me, is they came up with this flavor, and it was such a big hit that they couldn't get rid of it. So, and thankfully they didn't, because it is definitely my favorite. I'm a chocolate on chocolate guy, so.
Likewise, that's my favorite. A lot of the basketball players have said Michigan Pothole when I've asked them that question this year. Role model or role models that you've had in your lifetime, Steve?
My father, I'd also add to that, my father-in-law just gave me great examples of what it means to be a father, to be a grandfather, to be a good husband. Both of them exemplify that, and just I try to live in those footsteps and try and do my best as a husband and father first and foremost in my family, but also as someone who the families entrust me to take care of their kids every day, and we treat kids like they're our kids here, and so I've tried to live in their reflection a little bit.
And anybody out there listening that you'd like to send a shout out to or say hello to?
Just my family, my wife and my son Oliver, my wife Ashley. They're great Oriole fans and great supporters of the schools and me and everything I do here. And just a shout out to our extended families, the Nelsons in Luther, and Leroy, and the Forsbergs back in Clare.
All right, well, congratulations, Steve, on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Assistant Principal in the Spotlight. Wish all the best for you and for Ludington area schools. And as always, go O's.
Go O's.
Welcome back to Reed City High School. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Now, our next OSN 102.7 WMOM broadcast live stream will be tomorrow. You'll be with me. We'll be at Benzonia as the Orioles take on the Benzie Central Huskies. The Huskies, I checked out their record today, and I believe they 10-3 in their conference, and I think have won 11, somewhere between 11 and 13 games on the season. But that'll be our next broadcast. That will be a live stream. It'll be audio and video, and we'll be doing the JV game, live streaming the JV game on the OSN and the varsity game on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM tomorrow at Benzie Central, the Ludington Orioles and the Benzie Central Huskies. The Orioles boys' last regular season game before they start district play this coming Monday, and we'll talk about that a little bit later as too, Evan, is that district is absolutely brutal.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough district, but it's just what Coach Shank looks forward to all year.
Exactly.
You play the whole season for districts, and Coach Shank's going to come up with a good game plan for every game that they're going to play, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're playing on Friday.
All right, Ludington with the ball to begin the second half. And good aggressiveness right there. The shot is no good by Laird, but she's fouled, and she's going to shoot two.
Yeah.
Just what you'd like to see to begin the second half.
That's exactly what we want to see. I mean, most of the first half was, Emma had 5 of the 14 points. obviously we'd like to see the ball down to Keelan a little bit more because that's where, I mean, she's so good down there.
Laird gets the first free throw. She has 5 points. Second free throw, no good. Ludington trails 27-15. 7:40 left in the third quarter. This is Division II, District number 35 semifinal, Cadillac and Ludington. The winner of this game will meet the Big Rapids Cardinals right back here Friday night at Reed City High School. Got to get a time on that. I think it's a 7 o'clock start there. I got to double check on that one, though. Not sure on that, so don't write that one down right now. Shot no good by Cadillac. Here comes Annie Klein. Klein will get the ball to McKinley. McKinley, nice drive, and the basket. Oh, nice drive there by Emma McKinley.
Beautiful start to the second half, Scoop.
Exactly.
Let's see if we can keep it going, get some stops on defense, and get right back into this game.
Well,
we're definitely in it still. We're only down 10.
I was going to say, Evan, the Orioles have cut the lead down to 10 right now. 6:58 to go in the third quarter.
You know, this is the time of the game. This is where, I mean, there's some girls on this team that could be playing their last game tonight. I mean, how hard do you want to work to be able to play again on Friday?
Exactly. There's a shot, no good. Good rebound there by Laird, and she's fouled. Great start, Evan, to the second half.
Yeah, there's definitely more energy. We're being strong with the ball, and that's what it's going to take coming down. Cadillac's going to tighten up their defense. The refs are going to get a little bit tighter. So, I mean, if we can get some early quick fouls, quicker we can get to the free throw line, quicker we get easy points.
This is the time of the year, a great time of the year. Of course, fall's my favorite time with football, but I love this time of year as well, especially how I've been spoiled the last 6 years or so with the Ludington Orioles girls and boys basketball teams. You know, I've had games before, Monday, Tuesday. There's a three-pointer by Klein. Oh, no good. Rebound, Lynn. Lynn, no good. She went down hard. Coach Stowe not too happy with that no call, and here comes Cadillac. But I've had times in the past, Evan, where I've covered on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, and a Friday, and then 4 days the following week. That's, the Orioles are doing good when that's happening, both the boys and girls teams.
It's a great time of the year to be a Ludington basketball fan the last few years.
Annie Klein almost took that three. Now we have an offense or a foul called on the Cadillac Vikings as Carly Mesher hit the floor. We have a timeout on the floor. Cadillac's head coach, Kip Damgard, not too happy with the way his team has come out here to begin play here in the second. Ludington down 27-17. We'll step aside. You are listening to the Orioles Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future projects. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Reed City High School. Nice pass there. Oh, what a play by the Orioles. Keelan Laird with a beautiful pass. She gets Annie Klein, and Klein gets the reverse layup.
That was a great pass and catch by Annie down low to be able to finish. I mean, collect herself underneath the rim. I mean, it kind of reminded me of something David Sunshine Sillinger would do. I mean, just to be able to control yourself, catching the ball in middle of the air, and then be able to come down, reverse layup, beautiful.
It looks like, yeah, you're right, like something Sunshine would do with connecting on a pass to like Levi Lehman or possibly Big Country Matthew Westhouse. All right, Ludington has cut it down to 8 now, 27-19, and now a foul will be called, I believe, on Carly Mesher. And you're looking over at the Oriole student section, and I see Cam Gunsel over there. He's got the Daily Dog Hype Chain recipient award that he's proudly wearing around his neck right now. Talk a bit about that.
Yeah, they love the dog chain. You know, it was an idea from Coach Sycon. I mean, he's pretty good at that kind of stuff. I mean, he's a hype man on the team this year. I mean, to have something like that, it just kind of gets the kids going.
You know, we know this Oriole team can shut Cadillac down. last Thursday, they only allowed them 2 points in the second and third quarter, although Cadillac gets a bucket right there. I think that was Jasmine Angel who got that bucket. Orioles trail 29-19, and now Eliana Jeruzal will check into the Oriole lineup, replacing Carly Mesher. So you got McKinley out there now with Jeruzal, Klein, Laird, and Lynn. 5:23 to go, third quarter. Cadillac 29, Ludington 19. Ball's out of bounds. Good hustle right there, and going into the wall hard was Ari Bryant. Boy, she really sold out there, and there's not much room from that out-of-bounds, inbounds line right there to the wall here in Reed City.
Yeah, that is not much room. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Holly Gym on the ends.
Yeah.
Where this one's along the sideline.
We want to thank all of our sponsors who are bringing you tonight's game. House of Flavors Manufacturing, Smith & Eddy Insurance, PM Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer, Benedict's Auto Center, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Restaurant, Ludington Paint and Glass, McGee's Insurance, Urca Auto Center, and Ludington Chiropractic, and Dr. Mark Yuck. Into the game for Cadillac, number 15, Madison Swiger. 5:14 left in the third. Orioles trail 29-19. And again, we've hit on that game that they played this past Thursday, Ludington and Cadillac. Vikings winning that game 26-16. Lynn with it now. She'll give it to McKinley. McKinley, give and go, and a little bit too much on the pass right there. You're looking at the Ludington Boys District, Evan, and it will start Monday at Big Rapids High School. Right now, some of these teams, most of them still have one regular season game left. Ludington 19-2. Big Rapids, last check, was 17-2. Cadillac 17-4. Hart 20-0. Reed City 11-9, I believe, or 11-10. And Chip Hills at 10-8. And Ludington and Big Rapids got a really tough draw. They meet each other in an opener on Monday, and the winner of that game draws the number 1 seed, the Hart Pirates, while Cadillac will face the winner of Chip Hills and Reed City.
Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight. I mean, whoever's probably going to have a chance to make a run into the postseason. But coming back here to the girls' game, we're starting to just kind of throw the ball around the gym. We started off the second half, making nice, crisp passes, making it easy on ourselves. Now we're kind of lobbing them, throwing them out of bounds. If we're going to come back into this game, we got to take care of the ball. Yeah,
4:20 to go, third quarter. The Vikings up by 10, 29-19. There's a travel. One last thing on that tournament, that District 35 Division II at Big Rapids starting on Monday, and we'll be there for as long as our Orioles are alive. You look at the Division II ratings right now. Hart is 7th in the state. Big Rapids is 10th. Ludington and Cadillac both received votes, honorable mentions. All right. McKinley, nice pass. Oh, there we go. It's just to Emma McKinley. Give the basket to Jordan Anderson.
All right, we got the lead down to single digits. We're down by 8. Let's, get another stop, and, if we can go score, stop, score. That's one of Coach Shank's favorite things. If you can get stops and come down and score, that's how you open up a game.
Orioles trail 29-21, and there was a drive by Cadillac's Madeline Shemanek, and it looked like the Red Sea parting there, Evan, and the paint just opened up, and she took it in, but she gets fouled. Does not get the basket, but she's going to shoot 2. First free throw is no good.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes playing man defense. If you get pulled out to the three-point line on a shooter, especially Cadillac, because they can shoot from the outside, so, you have to respect that. If they're able to get downhill, that paint is most likely going to be open.
Yeah. Second attempt is up and good. So one free throw for Madeline Shumanek. And if you're just tuning in, we do apologize about our opening tonight. We were able to bring you the tip-off on 102.7 WMOM, but we didn't come on live with Oriole Sports Network until sometime, I believe, in the second quarter. But main thing is we got on the air with WMOM for the tip-off. And sorry we were not able to bring you any of the pregame show. Right now, we have 3:25 to go in the third quarter. The Orioles trail 30-21. They're down by 9. And now Laird will get the ball to Anderson. Anderson still with it. Did a good job not to travel. She'll get the ball back to McKinley. And now Klein with it. Klein will take 3. No good. Rebound fought for. Anderson. No good. Rebound, McKinley. Good! Boy, you got to be proud. Your sister's down there doing a great job on the glass right now, Evan.
Scrappy down there. She loves the contact. I mean, she's down in there working hard.
Orioles have cut the lead to 30-23. Shot in her hand. She'll get it now to Annie Klein. Klein now to Jeruzal. Jeruzal on the dribble drive. Oh, too much. Anderson, oh, she's fouled. Now we're seeing a very aggressive Ludington basketball team right now.
We're seeing an aggressive team. It's kind of opening up the defense, and we're starting to attack the glass, and that's giving us second opportunities. The last 2 possessions, I mean, we've had chances for second opportunity. I mean, that just gives you a better chance to score and, come back into this game.
Jordan Anderson at the free throw line. First shot is good.
Hey, I know she's smiling about that bank, but they put that backboard there for a reason.
She winked at you. She said she was going to bank that. Orioles have cut it down to 6 now, Evan.
We're down to 6.
2:41 left in the third quarter. Ludington trailed at the half. Anderson's second free throw, no good. And now we're going to a lane violation on Cat. 17-9 at the end of 1. They were outscored 10-5 in the second quarter. They were down 27-14 at the half. They've cut it to 30-24 with 2:40 left in the third quarter. Second free throw is no good, a little short. Rebound to Cadillac's Madeline Shumanek. Shumanek now. 3-point attempt up and no good. Rebound to Mesher. 2:27 to go. Carly Mesher in a hurry for the Orioles. Mesher still with the ball. Mesher down the lane. Shot is no good, but she's fouled and she'll shoot 2. Boy, she found a little crevice right there and got through it, put the shot up.
Yeah, Carly drove through 3 Cadillac defenders and was able to get to the rim and draw the foul. Knock him down, Carly.
Carly Mesher right down below us here at Reed City High School. First shot is up and good. Carly Mesher. The Orioles now trail by 5, 30-25. Lots of time left in this game, Evan.
Oh, there's plenty of time left. I mean, we got to keep going what we have right now. I mean, we're playing tough, half-court deep, able to force some
Mesher gets
turnovers.
Both free throws, and the Orioles have cut it to 4 points, and the Oriole Nation right now.
You know, this is great. We got the fans fired up. We got the boys basketball team down here right behind the bench. They're cheering their girls on.
They got in, Evan, just before the tip-off to the game. I saw Big Country. I saw Sunshine. I saw, we're looking at them right now down there, Ryan Millspaw, Cole Anthus. Also, you see down there Daniel Ramirez. And I think, let's see here. Well, there's Spencer, or actually that's Cam Gunsel down there as well. Hey, we got to give some love to our sponsors. Urca Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. Prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And also a shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, caring business, foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. PM Builders located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give us a call to set up an appointment. 231-398-7463. Cadillac with the basketball. 2:10 to go in this third quarter. Cadillac 30, Ludington 26. And there's a shot. There's a missed assignment right there. Carly Mesher got no help right there, Evan.
Yeah, I mean, the help defense kind of failed Carly there. That's something that, going deeper in the game, we might have to switch it up a little bit, just because Cadillac, the last 2 possessions, has been able to drive right down the middle of our man-to-man defense.
I believe that was Shumanek that got that basket right there. Cadillac up 32-26. Hannah Glanville with the ball. Glanville loses it, gets it back, and now a timeout Ludington with 1:36 to go in the third quarter. Cadillac 32, Ludington 26. We'll step aside. You are listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Reed City. The Orioles with the basketball. Glanville has it. She'll get it to Anderson. Anderson shot is no good, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot two. This is about the most aggressive I've seen Jordan. A few weeks ago, she played a really aggressive ball game, and we're seeing her taking it to the hoop tonight here at Reed City against the Cadillac Vikings.
Yeah, when Jordan plays aggressive like this, I mean, she's fun to watch. See if she can knock down some free throws.
First free throw is no good. Into the Cadillac lineup, number 25, Mackenzie Johns, a 5'9" junior. Good seeing Bill Barnett and Todd Galnick, the 107.1 Cadillac sports team. Here covering tonight. Shot no good, but rebound by Skiba. Skiba's pass is picked off, however, by Angel. Her shot no good. And now a foul is going to be called on Carly Mesher, I believe. It's unfortunate there. The Ludington pass didn't have enough zip on it, Evan, and picked off by Cadillac by Jasmine Angel.
That was a good hustle by Carly to, kind of stomp her feet behind Cadillac's girl like she was coming.
Yeah.
Force her to miss that wide open transition layup.
Cadillac with the ball. Rena McMahon. McMahon will give it now to Madeline Dickerson. To Shumanic. Nice move, and she gets the bucket. Boy, she has scored their last 4 points, and now they've stretched it back out to 8 points. Ludington had it down to 4. Cadillac now with an 8-point lead. 57 seconds to go in this third quarter. Jerusalem loses it. We'll get it back now. Give it to Anderson. 49 seconds to go. Anderson, nice pass to McKinley. Her shot, oh good, she overlaid it. Fought for Skiba. And Skiba's going to be called. Are they going to call a travel there?
I'm not sure what they're calling, but
that was right down below us. And it'll be Cadillac basketball. I'm not sure what they called right there. Cadillac up 34-26. We want to send some love to Crown and Cork. They'll be reopening in April for their third season. They're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. And proprietors Brian and Linda Matson looking forward to their third year with Crown and Cork at 502 West Loomis. And thank Crown and Cork. Big thank you for being a sponsor of the Ludington Orioles via the Orioles Sports Network. All right, 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Cadillac up 34-26. Ludington had cut it to 30-26, but now Cadillac on a run, and ball fought for right there. The Vikings, again, coming into this game 8-15. They won last night. Game that they were supposed to play on Monday against Reed City got postponed. Played last night, and they won rather easily last night over the Coyotes to get this date tonight with the Ludington Orioles. There's a nice move in a basket for Cadillac's Rena McMahon. And now Cadillac again out to a 10-point lead, 36-26. 2 seconds to go. Ball deflected, and that's going to end the third quarter. So the Vikings end on a run right there, and we're going to head into the fourth quarter. Your score, the Cadillac Vikings 36, the Ludington Orioles 26. You're listening to the Orioles Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart, owned and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Reed City High School. Cadillac 36, Ludington 26. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined by Evan McKinley doing the color commentary, and Julia Havman, our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer. Cadillac was outscored. Ludington outscored the Cadillac Vikings 12-9 in that third quarter. We want to thank McGee Insurance Group. They have been serving West Michigan since 1939. McGee Insurance Group provides quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance Services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 845-5000. We've begun play here in the fourth quarter. Cadillac with the basketball. 10-point Viking lead. Again, these two teams, we've mentioned it several times, they played this past Thursday at Cadillac. The Vikings won that one. I guess, Evan, you would say it, an old-fashioned barn burner, 26-16. This game tonight, right now, we're going into the fourth quarter. Vikings have a 10-point lead at 36-26, and you can see right now Cadillac in no hurry to shoot the ball. They want to take some air out of it and take some time off the clock.
Yeah, they definitely are trying to take some air out of it. But we play some tough defense. Let's see if we can get a quick steal.
Clock down to 7 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this Division II, District number 35 semifinal game. Now there's a shot up. Oh, tough shot and good there by Cadillac's Jasmine Angel. There's a steal now by the Vikings. They'll get the ball ahead, and with it is Raina McMahon. And she'll give it now to Joz Seeley. 12-point Cadillac lead. The Orioles had cut it to 30-26. It's what just seems moments ago, Evan, and now the Vikings have opened it up to a 12-point lead.
Yeah, Cadillac's gone on this run. I mean, ever since about 2 minutes left in the third quarter. They've, kind of forced some turnovers and have been making the most of it on the offensive end. I mean, they've played offense a minute and 30 seconds in this fourth quarter. So, I mean, we're going to have to, change up defense a little bit and try to get some steals so that they can't just hold on to the ball.
Now a foul there on Eliana Jerusalem. Carly Mesher will check into the game. Shout out to Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. With the ball for the Cadillac Vikings, Madeline Dickerson. Guarded there by Klein. And now she'll give the ball to her teammate, Joz Seeley. Seeley now to Raina McMahon. And now Jasmine Angel will be followed by Olivia Lynn. You can see the what Cadillac's running right here, a little, I guess, similar to the old famous North Carolina coach Dean Smith's four corners. I don't know if you'd call this a four corner, though, Evan.
No, they're just kind of running some just high ball screens back and forth. I think this is something that, we could trap the ball screen just because we know it's coming every time.
5:54, and Cadillac has come out and effectively burned up some clock. And now a foul's called. I think it's going to be on McKinley. 5:50 to go in the ball game. Vikings up 38-26. Foul on Emma McKinley at the free throw line for Cadillac. Number 2, Madeline Dickerson.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to start taking care of the ball. We're going to have to make the most out of our offensive possessions now.
Dickerson's first free throw, no good. Jordan Anderson will check into the Oriole lineup, and into the Cadillac lineup, number 22, Ari Bryant. Second free throw, no good. Tipped there by Keelan Laird. She'll get the pass ahead to Carly Mesher. Mesher loses it now. Stolen there by Madeline Shumanek. Her shot up, no good. Offensive rebound to Cadillac. They had it momentarily, then Laird got it outlet to Annie Klein. Now Klein will be called for a palming violation. Oh, the ball just got away from her right there, Evan, and you see that called sometimes, and sometimes they let it go. Unfortunately, they called it there.
That's tough. If she probably would have just grabbed the ball, they wouldn't have called it, but she tried to dribble it again, so I think that's probably the right call.
Cadillac with the basketball. There's a deflection. Cadillac does get it right back. Now, Ludington's going to have to go for some steals right now, and you saw Carly Mesher just miss on that one. That is a shot up, no good. Rebound Mesher, 5:10 to go. Orioles trail by 12, 38-26. Ludington's going to, again, have to get on a run right now and find some offensive magic if they're going to want to have their season continue here. And there, Cadillac again gets the basketball right there.
Yeah, we've had the ball 4 times in this fourth quarter, and we've turned it over 4 times. I mean, if we're going to come back in this game, we got to start taking care of this ball and
now,
get some shots to fall.
And having the clock really becoming a factor right now. It's down to 4:44. There's a deflection, but Cadillac able to get to the ball first. Timeout Cadillac, 4:38 to go. Cadillac 38, Ludington 26. We're going to stay right here, folks, and we want to tell you about Ludington Paint and Glass. They have been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, a local source for all of your painting projects. They are proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Orioles Sports Network. And a shout out to Ludington Chiropractic. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yuck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yuck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. And Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road, but if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. If you go out there, folks, talk Ludington sports with Mike Benedict. He loves talking Oriole sports. All right, we've got 4:38 to go, Evan. Orioles trail by 12, 38-26. What does the Ludington Orioles have to do right now? What do you think Coach Warren Stowe in that timeout?
They got to get some quick steals and quick baskets. I know that they haven't been the greatest at scoring all year, but Cadillac's going to try to, take the air right out of the ball here with 4 minutes left.
Well,
we're going to have to start getting steals, and then, Cadillac's going to go down and shoot free throws. We're going to have to come down and make some baskets to get back in this game.
Ludington had cut it to 4 at 30-26, and they haven't scored since then. 8-point run here by Cadillac. And the free throw's up, no good there, but ball deflected, and now Cadillac has it again.
Yep, we got to be able to rebound off those.
Yeah, there's only been 2 points scored in this fourth quarter, that by Cadillac, as the Vikings had a 36-26 lead entering this fourth quarter. And they don't really care right now, Cadillac, if they score another point, as long as they don't let Ludington have more points on the scoreboard when the final buzzer sounds. Back on the offense right now. 4:01 remaining in the game. And now we'll have a palming violation called on the Cadillac Vikings. So we need the Orioles.
Turnover. We got to come down and we got to score right here.
Need the Orioles
be able to score and be able to get it set up in a full court press. And, hopefully get some more steals to score quick baskets.
Here come the Orioles. Carly Mesher with it. Mesher to Klein. Annie Klein for 3. Good! Oh!
It hit the wire.
Oh, they're going to say it hit the wire. I was going to say we got a very favorable bounce right there. But now I see the wire. You can see it vibrating a bit right now. So no three-pointer. I was thinking that basketball gods were going to favor the Ludington Orioles there, Evan.
Yeah, we needed that real bad. Get that score down to 9.
Man. Ludington does not get the three-pointer right there. It did come down very funny. I was like, wow. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, it hit the supporting wire right there. And no three-pointer. So Ludington, they trail 38-26. And again, the winner of this game will be playing back here on Friday at Reed City. And they will play the Big Rapids Cardinals. Big Rapids defeated Remus Chippewa Hills 58-22 in the early game tonight. And the Cardinals will bring that, I want to say they're 20-2 on the season. They either have 19 wins or 20 wins.
Yeah, they're a tough basketball team.
Both their boys and girls teams are having fantastic seasons at Big Rapids. All right, OSN 102.7 WMOM. Our next live stream will be tomorrow from Benzonia. There's a steal by the Orioles. They'll get it to Laird. And she will be fouled there.
Be shooting free throws now.
Yep. Again, we'll be at Benzonia tomorrow. The Ludington Oriole boys team taking on the Benzie Central Huskies. Ludington going for their 20th win of the season. They're 19-2 on the year, 11-1. And they'll at least be co-champions of the West Michigan Conference Lakes, depending on what Whitehall does against Muskegon or game of the season.
Yeah, if I had to guess, most likely Whitehall's going to win that game.
Laird's free throw is no good.
Stay here.
Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Cadillac basketball. 3:32 left in the game.
All right, let's see if we can get another quick steal. We're unable to score on that steal.
Yeah, I would say too, Evan, that the wide open underneath for the Vikings and getting the basket, Jasmine Angel. I would say too that Whitehall would be a prohibitive, huge favorite in that game against Muskegon Orchard View. All right, Jordan Anderson has it now, and her pass hits the backboard and goes out of bounds, and it will be Cadillac basketball. Cadillac up now by 14 points, 40-26, and again, and I hate to keep sounding like a broken record, the Orioles have not scored since they had the lead, the Cadillac lead down to 4 points at 30-26.
Yeah, and now we're down to 3 minutes left in the ball game. It's going to be tough to score 14 points that quick.
Vikings have the ball. That's Raina McMahon. McMahon on the dribble now. And she'll give it to Madeline Dickerson. And a foul called on the Orioles. And you're hoping that this isn't the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds for Keelan Laird, Olivia Lynn, Annie Klein, and Christina Schwach. We've seen crazier things, Evan.
Hey, we've seen a lot of crazy things, Scoop. My last high school basketball game ended on a win, and I didn't win the state championship.
That's true. You guys were getting set to play Cadillac for a district championship. Ludington had a run there in boys basketball, not losing the district game from 2016 until last March in the district championship game at Manistee against Cadillac. That's a pretty good string.
Yeah, it was quite the run.
Yeah. Cadillac gets one of two free throws there. They're up 41-26. Lynn loses it now, and here comes Cadillac. A team like Cadillac, you can't have this many turnovers.
Yeah, that's what we struggle with. I mean, we started the first 5 minutes of the second half great. Like, the only way that we were going to come back was how we were playing to start the second half. But ever since Cadillac went on that run, I mean, we have not been able to turn it back around.
So we have a timeout on the floor. Ludington trails 41-26. 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here, and we'd like to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Also, Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family-owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. And Urca Auto Center, founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. That's Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. 2:15 to go in the game. Cadillac with the ball for the Vikings, number 3, Raina McMahon. Shumanic with it now to McMahon. 1:54 left in the game, and The Orioles, I hate to keep beating the drum here, Evan, but they have not scored in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we haven't scored since we went on that run
Yep.
to start the second half.
Free throw is up and in and out. No good there by Cadillac's Raina McMahon. And here comes Annie Klein with it. 1:49 to go. Jerusalem will give it to to Laird. Now a foul's called on Cadillac's number 2, Madeline Dickerson. 1:46 left at the free throw line. Keelan Laird for the Ludington Orioles.
All right, Key's got to knock this down so we can get in to our full court press and get a quick steal and quick basket.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Must
no.
have missed off to the
It
right.
went off to
That's
the
a tough
boy.
little angle right
That
here.
angle, we're looking right down at it. It's a little bit to our right. It looked like it went in, Evan, but obviously it trickled off to the right. No good right there. And Cadillac with the ball. You thought same thing, optical illusion right there.
It did look like it was going to fall, and then it just fell off that right side of the.
With the basketball, they're up 41-26. You know, you saw it when Ludington cut that lead to 30-26. Cadillac come out. Ludington was really taking it to them, and then Cadillac just turned the page.
Yeah, we had a little bit of substitute happen, and ever since then, things have just been different in the second half. It kind of looked like how we started the game. Just a lot of turnovers, unable to get the ball to fall. It's hard to say sometimes, Scoop, but I mean, all great things come to an end.
Yeah, you got to give Cadillac
so.
a lot of credit, too. They played some pretty good defense, the Vikings have. At the free throw line for the Vikings, number 10, Jasmine Angel, her first free throw is good. And you look at this Ludington team, a lot of these players were on that state semifinal team last year, Evan. I mean, all 4 of the 5 players out there for the Orioles right now on the court were on that state semifinal team last year. The only one, Eliana Jerusalem, was on the JV, and she didn't come up. But Cadillac up 43-26 as Angel gets both free throws. 1 minute to go. And then Klein's pass is too high there, thrown out of bounds. So this Ludington team, you look at the season, just a team that played very tough defense, Evan.
Yep.
Tough defense, but they had a problem scoring in a lot of games this year.
Yeah, they definitely had some offensive struggles throughout this year. But, I mean, the defense is great. I mean, that's Ludington tradition.
Exactly,
right there.
exactly. Well, right now, Jenna Skiba's in the game. Also coming in, Hannah Glanville, number 30. Number 42 is in the game for the Orioles. Sabrina Ramirez, a 5'9 junior. Also out there, who's going to a young lady who's going to have a great career, just a freshman. 5'7" Madeline Kenyon. She's wearing jersey number 32. And also, number 5, Christina Schbach, the 5'8" senior, the foreign exchange student from Madrid, Spain.
Yeah, if I had to guess, we're going to be saying Madeline's name a lot next year, raining in those threes. She's quite the shooter, so I think we have some future here in Ludington basketball.
Cadillac is going to end up playing the Big Rapids Cardinals for this district number 35 Division II championship. The Vikings just holding the ball right now, and there's the buzzer, and your final score. The Cadillac Vikings 43 and the Ludington Orioles 26. And the Ludington Orioles season ends with a record of 15 wins, 8 losses, 11-1, champions of the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Cadillac will move on to the championship game, and Vikings, yes, they are now 9-15 on the season. So 9-15 Cadillac against either 19 or 20. Friday night here at Reed City for the girls district number 35 Division II championship. And with that said, let's step aside. We'll be back in 3 minutes on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
Welcome to Crown & Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We feature craft cocktails, an extensive wine selection, and a seasonal changing menu that highlights what the Great Lakes have to offer. Guests rave about our hand-battered fish and chips made with fresh walleye, and you definitely want to try our Crown & Cork burger made with 2 USDA prime Angus beef patties, topped with a tangy sauce on a homemade brioche bun. But if it's comfort food you want, I have to recommend our creamy Alfredo. It's taken months for our chefs to perfect its rich and buttery sauce, but I think you will agree it was worth the wait. And parents, take a night off and actually bring your entire family. We have an interactive play area and a kids-approved menu. We are closed for the season, reopening in April. To stay up to date on what we are doing to enhance the experience for next year, follow us on Facebook or check our website at crownandcork.com. We look forward to serving you again very soon.
Welcome back to Reed City High School. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Julia Havman, the Orioles Sports Network, in conjunction with 102.7 WMOM on our live audio broadcast tonight. According, I was going to say, folks, of course, with this being a state tournament game, due to MHSAA regulations, we're only allowed to bring you the audio and not the video. Cadillac coming out on top by the score of 43-26. The Vikings outscored the Orioles, Evan, by a touchdown and extra point, 7-0 in that fourth quarter, after Ludington had cut the lead down to 4 points, 30-26, and then Cadillac just shut the door on the Orioles for the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, they shut us down the last, I want to say, about 12 minutes of the game. I mean, they just shut us down. We were unable to do anything on offense, and, I mean, they just started. They held the ball for probably 6 minutes of that fourth quarter.
Yeah, they did.
I know that we had some quick turnovers once we finally had the ball in offense, but, I mean, they took care of that basketball to finish that game, I mean, as you should do with the lead.
Ludington finishes 15-8 on the year, and some seniors playing their final game. Keelan Laird, also Olivia Lynn, Annie Klein, and Christina Schbach. Hey, we want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Ed in Scottville and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Scoring for Cadillac tonight, Madeline Dickerson had 3 points, 8 for Rena McMahon, 10 points for Madeline Shemanik, 13 for Jasmine Angel, 2 for Kaylee Swiger, 3 for Ari Bryant, and 4 for Jaz Seeley. For the Orioles tonight, 2 for Annie Klein, 9 for Emma McKinley. Emma had a really nice ball game tonight. 3 for Carly Mesher, 4 for Olivia Lynn, 3 for Jordan Anderson, and 5 points for Keelan Laird. And Ludington, after that fantastic run last year, finishing 20-6 and making the run to the Breslin Center. You know, there were times this year you saw that defense. You saw it often, the same defense we saw last year. You just didn't have the offensive spark. Not that last year's team, you know, they weren't scoring 60, 70 points a game. Right. They were in the 40s and 50s a number of games, and they won some games. They won the Frankenmuth game. They won the Nagani game. Low scores like 29-26, 31-29. Scores right in that vicinity. That was late as we got into the tournament, though, on our way to the Breslin Center.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how Coach Shank built the offense and defense that Coach Stowe's running now. I mean, it was defensive based. I mean, you're going to create offense from your defense. I mean, that's what the girls did. They ran into a tough Cadillac team tonight who's going to, they ended the season. But you know what? They had a great season overall. So, I mean.
They sure did. And Coach Warren Stowe is going to join us right now. And, again, in this rather unique gym here at Reed City. Great season, Coach.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Coach, Evan and I were just talking a number of things. We were talking about the run last year and how you had many of these players that were on that run last year in the low-scoring games. Yeah. Team had this year, again, played that good, strong defense. Something with the Cadillac Vikings, though, the last few years, I know that we got over the hump a couple years ago at Kingsley. I think that was your first year coaching. Yeah. And but then last year, even with a 20-6 team last year, your girls, they fell to Cadillac in the regular season. And then this year they fall in the regular season 26-16 this past Thursday. And then tonight they fall by the score of 43-26. Still a great year for your girls. They finish at 15-8. The Cadillac Vikings, though, they're going to move on against the Big Rapids Cardinals this Friday for the district championship here. But let's talk about this game tonight. Your team narrowed it. They came out strong in the second half. Yeah. That third quarter came out strong. Had the Vikings reeling for a while there. Had it down to 4 points at 30-26, and then Cadillac they just turned the page, and they didn't allow your girls another point, Coach.
Yeah, it's just, we had talked at halftime and just some out of sort things in the first half, not getting really good matchups, which has kind of been a bugaboo at times for us, and a slow start hurt us again tonight, but battled out of that second half and cut it to 4, and then just some little things on the court and whatever. That's basketball. We just couldn't find a way to buckle down on the defensive end when we needed to, and then convert on the offensive end. Too many turnovers, but Cadillac, that's a team that maybe hasn't won as many games as they usually do, but that's a really good basketball team that plays extremely physical, and you got to match that. It's hard when you're playing that way to kind of keep your composure and play under control, and I thought in spots we did that very, very well, but you got to give a lot of credit to Coach Damgard and his girls.
In Cadillac last night they played because their game got postponed from Monday, so they played last night against Reed City, and they put up 53 points last night against the Coyotes. Come out here tonight against your Orioles, put up 43, and they're going to get the Big Rapids Cardinals. And as you said, Coach, they play in that Big North Conference. They came into tonight at 8, and I believe they were 8-15. Coming into this game, but a very deceiving record. They play very physical basketball. They got some darn good players on that team.
Yeah, they got to scrap to win. They're a lot like us in that way. They've got to be scrappy on defense and limit teams because they're not going to beat teams 70-60, and I think Coach Damgard knows that. But again, you got to give them a lot of credit. They played a great game, and when they needed to, they got stops.
And Coach, your team did a nice job on them. Again, pretty much what they did at Thursday at Cadillac. They hit a number of three-pointers early on.
Yeah.
Girls did a nice job on them for the remainder of the game, but it was just some turnovers there.
Yeah, that slow start, and we, the other last week it was the defense, and then today it's just some matchups, and, that's basketball, and you just, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this team. 15-8. Lakes Division. West Michigan Conference, Lakes Division champions at 11-1 on the year. So there were a lot of good things, a lot of memories made this year, a lot of highlights, and you're losing you're losing 4 seniors, including your foreign exchange student from Madrid, Spain, Christina Schbach. Well, let's talk about Christina, Annie Klein, Keelan Laird, and Olivia Lynn.
Yeah, and it's, in the locker room, it's always hard to have those conversations when you're done. And like I told them, the feeling is just one of gratitude and thanks. I'm thankful that I'm just thankful that I get to be around them, and I'm bummed that I don't get to go to practice tomorrow. And, those girls have done a lot for me. They come in every day. They work extremely hard. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen Annie before the 7 o'clock hour hits, with all the 0 hours that she's been in. And Keelan and Olivia, they just, they're always there and putting in work, and they've been up for a long time. So just, again, it's just a feeling of thanks and gratitude, and they've given a lot to the program, and that's what it's about, right? If you play for Ludington, it's about that tradition, and you're standing on the shoulders of giants, and the people that come behind them will have to live up to some of those ideals that they put on court.
Exactly, Coach, and as you said, they were a big part of that state semifinal team last year, those seniors I just mentioned. They've left their footmarks, as you said. They've added to the legacy. And we love your passion, Coach, and we're so lucky to have you.
I wish I could have got it done tonight.
Well, sometimes
that's the way it is.
Sometimes that's the way it is. Evan and I were talking
you
about.
Always feel like you can do more.
Yep. So a 15-8 year conference championship in the first year of the West Michigan Conference Lakes. That's something pretty special.
That's awesome.
As well as being champions last year and the last year of the Lakes 8 Conference.
For sure.
So,
those are memories that they'll have for a lifetime. That's for sure.
Yeah. Coach, you watched Big Rapids tonight. You've had Cadillac twice now in the last week. How do you think Friday's game is going to go here at Reed City?
Oh, it's hard to say. Those teams play each other tight often. I know that last year there was a close loss. Big Rapids beat them in the regular season. They beat up on them pretty good in the district, and I think Big Rapids won by 6. So it's hard to say. If Cadillac's hitting shots, they're hard to beat, but Big Rapids has shooters all over the court too, so it's really, the name of the game. It just, if Big Rapids can find a way to put pressure on some of those Cadillac guards, I think they'll be very successful.
Exactly. Anything else you'd like to say about this season,
just thank
Coach?
you guys for being here, and like I said, I just, I'm grateful to be with those girls each and every day, and I'm sad. I'm just sad that it's coming to an end, but I'm excited for their endeavors in the future, all those seniors, and then the girls in the spring sports. I'm excited to watch them play.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're excited, too, about what you'll have coming back next season as well from a pretty good, pretty decent JV girls team coached by Dan Mesher, plus the sophomores. I know you had, you only had one. Let me see here again. Scoop, you should know this.
3
right
sophomores.
Off the top. 3 sophomores. I was going to say.
No, I am very excited. The future is very, very bright. That's one thing. Being in Ludington, you have kids that are invested and love to play basketball. So I'm really happy about that. But again, just sad that this group, the 2023 group, is that this was their last time together.
Well, thank you for coming up. All the games that we covered, Coach, and it's always great talking with you. It's great chatting with you, win or lose. Of course, you're just a darn good coach, and we're fortunate to have you.
I'm lucky to have you guys here doing it and supporting the girls because they definitely deserve that. So thank you, and go O's.
Go O's. That's Coach Warren Stowe. His girls' season comes to an end tonight here at Reed City High School at the hands of the Cadillac Vikings by the score of 43-26. We'll have the individual stats, the scoring by quarter, area scores of interest. They'll all be up on the Oriole Sports Network page a bit later tonight. Evan, your final thoughts?
These seniors played a good final year. And, the last thing is I had a heck of a time up here with the girls this year. I got a few boys' games in here, but I was with you for most of the girls' games. So, it was a fun year, and I look forward to next year.
And you're going to be with me tomorrow night at Benzonia in the Ludington Oriole boys regular season final game, and that'll be against the Benzie Central Huskies. We will be with the OSN doing the game right around 5:28. We'll be signing on with an abbreviated pregame show, 5:30 with the tip-off. The Ludington Orioles and the Benzie Central Huskies in JV basketball. Then around 6:45-ish, 6:50-ish, we'll come on with the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show. We'll be joined by 102.7 WMOM Radio, and the OSN and 102.7 will bring the boys varsity game tomorrow at Benzie Central. And then Monday we'll be at, I'm not sure if you'll be with, I got to check with Coach Shank on that, but we'll start district play for the boys at Big Rapids High School against the Big Rapids Cardinals. First things first, though, we got a big game tomorrow at Benzie Central. And again, talking with Coach Stowe right there, you got to love how he is into basketball, his passion for the sport. And he looks at those girls like they're an extended family. They're his daughters. And we're lucky to have him as our coach. The guy, a disciple of Coach Thad Shank, and the job he's done in his first 3 years coaching the Ludington Oriole girls team. You look at conference championships. He's had 2 district championships, 1 regional championship, a trip to the Final Four, and Ludington basketball, really good hands with him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can say that about both the boys and the girls. But yeah, Coach Stowe, I mean, he's really good. I mean, he designates all this time. I mean, he's at the school teaching all day, and then he has 2-hour practice and a 30-minute meeting. So I mean, that's he's got kids that are growing up right now too. So I mean, he's donating all this time to the program. Being with these girls, making them better people, better basketball players. Overall, he's just a great person.
Well, it's been great doing the Ludington girls games with you this year, Evan, and look forward to the game tomorrow night at Benzie. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director, Thad Shank, also for my partner tonight doing color commentary, Evan McKinley, and for the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer tonight, Julia Havman. This is Todd Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Ludington Orioles, saying so long from Reed City High School. Once again, your final score in the girls' district number 35 Division II semifinal game, the Cadillac Vikings 43, the Ludington Orioles 26. Good night, Oriole fans.
This has been a presentation of high school sports, courtesy of the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Tonight's game was brought to you in part by the House of Flavors Manufacturing, Pierre Marquette Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Smith & Eddy Insurance, Indian Summer, Lundquist Furniture. Also in part by McGee Insurance, Lundquist Paint and Glass, Crown and Cork Restaurant, Benedict's Auto Center, Ludington Chiropractic, and Urca Auto Center. Thanks for joining us for Ludington High School Sports on the Court with Todd Scoop Hansen and our entire broadcast team with the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Join us again for more exciting basketball action and stay up to date with more of the sports on the Oriole Sports Network after the game.